I'm going to fix it all. Goodbye, Otto.
If you weren't here last week, you missed an all brand new episode that had completely nothing to do with the regular team and everything to do with the Matrix. It was the first ever time that we delved into the Matrix. I think it was a great time. We were actually following two NPCs that were played by two of our players. We had Applejacks being played by Dr. Friendship and Loki and not Loki and Leap Boy coming in with Dr. Sweetbrown. Both of them giving them amazing life to the NPCs. It was a fun time in the Matrix. They tracked down the devious Showtime, had a couple showdowns with him, made it all the way back into his base, stole some information, and were able to get away before dropping the big alarm that was just crumbling around them. It was a great episode. If you want to experience some Matrix interaction, definitely go give it a look. I had a great time with it. How did you guys enjoy it?
It was really fun.
And now we'll be picking up back in the meat space with Loki reaching out to Mr. Nemo about a favor.
All right. So,
take it away.
Loki will dial up Mr. Nemo because he's got a thing that we had discussed.
He does everything that you discussed.
Yeah.
Just takes a few rings, picks up. Mr. Loki.
Are you all set for that meeting, Mr. Nemo? I'm assuming you have your people in place.
I have everything prepared on my end.
All right. Well, just give me the location.
Absolutely. You'll meet the associate to pick up here. And your phone lights up with a location.
Okay. Is it like a couple of blocks away, like as he said it would be?
Yeah, it's not very far away. You could probably run there and run back in no time.
Okay, great. Well, we will be there shortly.
Excellent.
And so I'll go and gather the team.
Okay.
Who wants to run security for another job? There? Okay. Or anybody else?
I'll do it. I could go.
Real quick, so am I here right now? Or would I be gone still?
No, you'd probably be coming back from your last meeting that you had. So
okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Loki, if you need protection, I'm there.
Protection is maybe a strong word. Just little security never hurts, especially when you're taking sensitive materials to somewhere in the Barrens. I mean, it's kind of prudent. How's Spider doing? How's she holding up?
Insides are mostly inside?
That's really good. I mean, well, she can come if she wants, or she can stay here. I don't know.
I'll come. I'm not, actively bleeding anymore, so yeah. Let's get some air.
Okay.
The freshest air we can find in the Barrens.
Amaging, you wanna go, or you wanna stay here?
I think it'd be better if I stayed here with,
Yeah, why don't you keep an eye on that whole thing too? Like, a really close eye, maybe even like your third eye, if you get what I'm saying. Wink, wink.
What are you guys talking about?
Very
Nothing.
subtle. Yeah,
nothing.
You don't need to worry about it at all right now. Go.
Okay. All right.
All right. Well, I guess we got a security team. Like, let's Bear, Spider, shall we?
Am I not coming? Do I not get an invite? I mean,
oh wait, yeah, I guess you can go too. Like, yeah.
I mean, I could stay if you want me to.
I don't really care what you do anymore.
Well, I'm coming then.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. All you
Awesome.
guys, are you just walking down? It's only a
are
couple
we
blocks.
are we walking, or you want to take the wheels?
I guess we can walk. I mean, it's close, you know. I'll go up to the doctor and ask him to get like some kind of like, you know, I don't know, that styrofoam cold storage thing that we had.
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe like pack like half of those in there and keep the other half out to the side.
Okay.
Tell him I'll talk about what we're gonna do with the other half later.
Sure. Whatever you need it for. I'm not using it right now.
Well, yeah, well, I have something like you're gonna probably want to start doing with that sooner than later. But we'll talk. Hey, did you get a hit back on that cyberware stuff? Does that ever come through yet or not?
It hasn't yet, but I can call my guy and see if he's all on the up and up now.
Yeah, that'd be great because could definitely use that new yen.
I'll find out.
All right, sounds good. So I'll
Okay.
take the cold kit.
Yeah.
Head off into the Barrens.
Sure. It's a lovely 2-block walk that everybody stays out of your way. There's not really anybody there at the Barrens. When you get to the location, there's just a simple security car. There's 2 guys in it.
All right. Knock on the window.
Rolls the window down.
Hey, I think we're supposed to meet you.
Reaches over, hits another button. The trunk pops open.
Okay. What's all this?
This is everything you wanted.
Okay, well, I'll go check and see what's in the back. I thought this dude was gonna send somebody to like test this thing out or something, but like,
Yeah, he's got the med equipment. You can test it.
okay. Well, I'll set the crate down.
Okay. Just kind of plug in the stuff to the centrifuge and everything, and you can run it there. You can take it back to the dock and have him do it.
Oh, all right, hold on. This is not what we discussed in this meeting at all. Like, he said he was going to send a guy out to test everything, and then we were going to talk about like how much new yen. Like Nemo isn't here, and there's nobody to negotiate with, and he doesn't have like a guy on hand to test this. What is going on? Like,
He just said this is what he can afford to give you right now. There's some informational leaks that we're handling.
what he can afford to give us right now. I don't even understand like what all this is. I didn't need a test. I came here to like sell a thing. I don't need to
Well,
like.
it'll tell us whether it's worth buying or not.
Okay, so how do I get the data back to him when we test it? This is very not Nemo, but okay.
It'll log everything and send a transmission.
All right, guys, grab this equipment. Like, what's up, Bear?
Do you like Spider's got some medical knowledge if we're testing things? Do you want her to have a look before we cart this stuff back in?
No, I don't want to do this out here.
Okay.
Like, we don't have like somebody that's prepared to do this as per what we agreed on. Then like we'll just take it back because I don't want to sit out here in the Barrens for any longer than we have to. So
I'll grab the heavy stuff and start walking back.
Sure.
I'll grab the sensitive box, I guess.
right.
On the way back, Loki.
Yeah.
You got a bug scanner, right?
No, I don't. Zero has one of those.
All right.
And I guess he knows where we are, you know. Worst case scenario, we just throw this thing out when we're done.
Yeah, he's always known where you are.
Yeah, I mean he's been on top of us the entire time. It's a little creepy, a little weird. But
Location service I'm fine with, but listening in on our conversations, not so much.
Well, you get the equipment that he gave you back to Jotunheim.
All right. So Doc, I guess we got to like scan this thing or so. I don't like know. Have you
Why
ever
does he
seen
want
this
it?
stuff?
Yeah, I
don't
know what
know.
it does. Why does he want it that? I thought this was all set and we were just doing a deal to get rid of the
Well,
excess.
Look, he said he wanted to verify what was going on, but like
Uh-huh.
when I talked to him, he was like, "Okay, we're going to send a guy out, and
Mhm.
you know they'll test it, and if everything's on the up and up, we'll talk about price." But he
Mhm.
wasn't even there.
That seems odd.
Yeah, this whole thing's like a little wishy-washy. I don't know. But can we just go ahead and like run this thing?
Sure, there's nothing that I like than more work for myself. Let me just set it up and I'll do all of this, and then I guess I press this button, and
Whoa, wait a minute. Before you press the button, like, let's take this thing like outside or something, somewhere not in here, you know, and
Right.
you just like set it all up so that like when it's ready to go, and I'll have somebody else press that button.
Okay.
So I don't know, we'll take it to like, I don't know, the VIP lounge or something.
Sure, that's fine. Whatever you feel safe doing. It
I don't know
should
if
be
it's a
ready.
bomb or
it-
what? Like,
Well, if it is, then we should definitely run it someplace else.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know.
Well, I'll have it all set and ready to go here in the next 10 to 15 minutes.
Okay.
I was literally about to be like, before he hits that button, I'm running.
Yeah, no, like, I don't want the thing going off in here. Okay, so fast forward 10 to 15 minutes.
Yeah, sure. He's got it all set. It's ready to go. I guess have somebody take it a block down and press the button.
All right, so we'll do that. And I'll stand a block away as the guy presses the button. One
Your
of our
one,
new red shirts.
your one security guy just presses the button. There's spinning, there's whirling, there's some noise. Eventually, a small little like satellite dish rises up out of the back of it, and then it all shuts down after 5 minutes.
All right. You can bring that back now.
Okay, take it away from me, please.
You did a great job. I'm proud of you.
I said I would be safe here.
Hey, you are safe. Nothing happened to you, right? Everything's great.
He just walks away, kind of like,
All right. Well, we'll. I guess like I'll take whatever like the sample is
Mhm.
back out and put it back on ice.
okay.
And you said a satellite dish pops out of it?
Yeah, it's like a little transmitting dish. Pops out of the back, aims upward. 5 minutes go by, and then it just right back in the machine.
Yeah, we can just leave the machine out here. I don't need that.
Okay.
Like we just like leave it. I don't know. On the side of the road or something.
I mean, if you leave it out in the side of the road on the Barrens, within hours, it's probably picked clean.
No, I mean like, you know, why don't we what?
Why don't we store it in the gym? Like the
I guess yeah, I guess we
area.
could do that. Yeah. Let's
that way it's not where people are living and it's in a
throw a tarp over it or
building.
something.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Store it in your makeshift gym that's across the street.
Yeah. The signage, it says Jim, but it's spelled J-I-M.
Everybody keeps asking who Jim is.
Bear
Nobody
is also
knows.
for some reason misspelled on the sign. It's like Bear's Gym. Both words are misspelled.
It's B-A-R-E,
Mm-hmm.
J-I-M.
Yep. People keep looking around for a nude Jim, but can't find him. Kaze, by this time you have made your way back to Jotunheim. Probably just after this transmission has taken place and Bear is walking back into the Jotunheim stronghold.
Okay. I walk up to Bear and just hey, I haven't been around recently. Any developments I should know about, or what's been happening here?
Oh man, lot of doings. Apparently, no one likes Otto anymore. Or, excuse me, Odo. Apparently, no one likes him anymore. You know what? Let's get you to the rest of the team because there's been a lot going on, and I'll take him in to rendezvous with everyone else.
Okay. Are you calling your meeting to talk about your small child issue?
No, I'm calling Nemo.
Okay. You can call Nemo back.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought you meant me. I've been calling a lot of meetings lately. I don't want to be that guy who always calls the emergency meeting.
Your call goes through. There's an extra long delay on this one, and then picks up.
Mr. Nemo?
The office of Mr. Nemo.
Is Mr. Nemo available?
May I ask who is calling for Mr. Nemo, please?
It's Mr. Loki.
Hold, please.
You're placed on some lovely hold music.
Mr. Loki, are you still there?
I am here, yes.
Thank you for waiting. Unfortunately, Mr. Nemo is indisposed at a meeting with some of the corporate executives right now. If you could perhaps give him a call back at a more convenient time, or if it would be easier, we can reach back out to you.
Yeah, if you could just have him call me at his first available convenience.
Of course. I will pass that message along. Is there anything else that I can help you with today?
No, you've been great. Is there a way that I can leave you like a 5-star review in your service or anything like that?
Not necessary. Thank you very much. Have a great day, Mr. Loki.
Okay, have a good day. She hung up on me. Why do people keep hanging up on me? All right, Bear, did you have a meeting you wanted to call?
Oh no, I specifically don't want to be the one to call this next meeting.
I want to call.
I've called a lot of emergency meetings lately.
Oh, okay.
Apparently, Otto wants to call a
I want to
meeting.
throw in a quick meeting, specifically with Spider and Bear, just real fast.
Oh, okay.
I'm
So
gonna go.
you specifically want to pull them aside.
More
Yes.
secret stuff. Okay.
Don't worry, Loki. I'm going to tell you everything. It's fine.
So I'm gonna go hunt down the two of them because they're probably together.
Okay.
Hey.
You can find them.
Hey guys, how are you two doing? How's it going? It's been a while since we've communicated. Friends, besties, how are you two holding up? Spider?
We
Not
literally live in the same building.
I've been busy. A lot has been going on with me personally.
You look like Drek.
I've been getting that a lot lately. Anyways, you guys ever want to be parents?
What?
Like, I don't know. You guys are, different metatypes, and I don't really know how mating works there.
It works. It works.
Oh, okay.
It works.
Well, I don't know. Do you guys want to be like, I don't know, Karma's like godparents, just in case, has a backup plan,
In
things
case
always
you
happen.
continue to look like Drek and blink out of
in case I die.
existence or something.
Yeah, in case I die within the next 12 days. You guys just want to kind of put you in the will or something?
Make sure your
however that
kid
works.
doesn't die.
Yeah, precise. Cool.
What happened when you left? Remember, I tried to follow you. You stormed out of here.
Oh yeah, that's
What
not
happened?
important. Nothing.
I don't believe you.
Well, that's probably something we'll probably, I don't know, all meet up in the team room in about 5 minutes, and we'll probably all have a discussion over something related to that.
Yeah, someone's gonna hit the button in the middle of the table and
Emergency meeting.
Oh boy. Okay.
I'll take care of the kid if anything happens to you, but I'm
Cool.
far more likely to beat you until you get your Drek together.
Listen, I'm working on it, and I think it's going pretty well as of today. New leaf. Turn it around. New me, new leaves. Anyways, so yeah, I just don't want to repeat.
I'll keep an eye on the
Okay,
kid,
all right,
but
cool.
I'm going to possibly hit you if you keep doing whatever's making you look like this.
Well, I don't plan on continuing doing whatever is making me look like this.
Is it drugs?
No, it's you. No,
I feel like it's drugs.
It's probably the virus, the HMHVV, me slowly turning into a ghoul. It's probably that, you know.
Do you need like a blood transfusion?
I don't think that's how that works.
Like we could just replace all your blood with dwarf blood.
Pretty sure that would kill me.
One way to find out, can't be much worse than the alternative.
True, but I have 12 days until we resort to that. Anyways, I'm gonna go.
Yeah, we'll keep
walk
an eye
down
on
the
the
hallway.
kid.
All right.
You'll-
Okay.
you'll
cool.
be fine.
Good talk, guys. All right. Bye. I leave.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at Spider when he walks off and go, "What the frag was that? What is
He
wrong
did-
with him?
He did something.
Why does he look that way?"
He did something. I don't know what he did, but he went off by himself and he did something. And
Like I know we're in the Barrens, but good God.
12 days seems pretty specific.
Yeah, he made a deal with something. 12 days. Yeah, that's oddly
I
specific.
don't know.
I'm gonna hit him. Should I
Okay.
hit
Well,
him? I'm gonna hit him.
well, let's all gather in the meeting hall and find out. Everyone is called into the situation room. Since there's been an incident with Karma before.
So why are we here?
Friends, colleagues, welcome. I've called you here to. Excuse me, sorry. Sorry about that. Yeah, we kind of all need to talk about some stuff, because we got a little bit of an issue going on right now. Kaze, what's up, man? I haven't seen you forever. Are you doing okay? Staying hydrated? You keep some of those juice boxes for yourself?
Always.
Good man. All right. So we got an issue with our friend Otto over here and his
Who?
Oh
my God.
the guy over here, the magic person. Well, the artist formerly known as a magic person.
You
We'll
know,
get to that in a minute.
Kaze, when you see Otto, he looks very pale. His eyes have kind of sunken back in his skull a little bit. His skin is looking dry. He's looked much better before. This doesn't look like the regular that you're used to.
I open one of my pockets that I have, and I pull out a little tube of moisturizer, and I put it on the table, and I just slide it over to him.
Okay.
thank you.
So yeah.
Okay. All right.
You want to tell everybody what's going on with you, or should I?
I don't think it's important.
Okay, well, like I said, do you want to do it, or do you want me to do it?
Okay. I mean, most importantly, right? As we know, we went against Zero old buddy Pal, and he gave some of the kids, including myself, HMHVV virus. Well, doctor diagnosed me. I have like 12 days until I possibly turn to a feral ghoul or just straight up die. Or I don't die. That is, I'm probably turning into a ghoul no matter what at this point, but I might not die or be feral. So fingers crossed there. And I feel like that's pretty much it.
So you
Wait,
don't.
there are non-feral ghouls?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a
yeah.
whole colony of them over in Africa. You didn't hear about that on the trip?
No, they're crazy.
Dude, they got
Maybe-
college
oh,
degrees,
Maybe
man.
that's where I should go.
Ghouls are people too.
They really are. Ghoul lives matter.
Yep.
I'm gonna, under my breath to Spider. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna hit him.
Or Chicago containment zone.
So you don't want to elaborate on the other stuff that is really what we need to talk about.
I may have cured Karma from his HMHVV, and in the process, I may not be able to cast magic anymore. But, you know, that's probably not super important.
Go on. We're waiting.
Listen, my roommates are downstairs, and I don't want to have to force you to edit this part out, so I'm just going to stay silent. You're welcome.
What are they downstairs bumping uglies or something?
I mean, probably.
Oh wow. Go ahead, Amaging and Loki, take it away and explain to the rest of the group what happened to Otto and why he can't cast magic anymore.
Amaging, would you like to elaborate?
Well, I'd like to start out with Otto is a Drekhead. He made a deal with a free spirit known as a Shade. If you don't know what those are, they're pretty horrible. Traded his magic to save Karma, which little tidbit you didn't know about. Your son is being possessed by a said Shade now.
You don't have anything to say about that? Just he just doesn't care. Like,
Doesn't care about the consequences, that's for sure.
Otto, you were disingenuous about 5 minutes ago. I thought it was the sweet little kid that I've been reading to for weeks while he was in a hospital bed, and now I find out that it's some, like, demon-ridden monstrosity that now I have to feed and clothe and house.
But
I'm still going to do it because my word is my bond, but I'm real mad about it.
hey, wait a minute. You agreed to like take care of his kid?
I told him I'd take care of the kid if anything happened to him. I didn't know it was a demon kid at the time, but I said the thing and like I feel obligated.
Yeah,
Okay,
he
well.
left that part out completely.
He
just
completely left that part out.
he didn't
Spider,
know.
I'm definitely going to hit him.
You know, I feel like that's, you know, a good reason to like, you know, null and void that part of the contract. You know,
It's not the kid's fault though.
it's not the kid's fault, but you know, you weren't given all the facts before you entered into your negotiations. Therefore, it wasn't a good faith negotiation. I don't think that holds up in court.
What if I hit him just a little bit and then we also fix the kid?
What is with hitting him? Like, why do you even like want to hit him? You really want to get ghoul blood all over you?
Okay, fair point. Fair point. I'll hit him with a stick. But we should definitely fix the kid because it's not the kid's fault that his dad's is apparently a Drekhead. Amaging, you're absolutely right. Total Drekhead.
Well, I mean that's true. The reason that we're talking about this is because whatever's inside of him, you know, is a weird evil demon baby, and is like attacking people here. He already jacked one kid up, and I can only assume that there will be more of that if we just leave. Yeah, he's out there like attacking kids and stuff. You know what I mean? So we can't just like leave this like, you know, to just run around all willy-nilly. Like, so I don't know what to do about this. I mean, this is kind of like sort of Amaging's deal because you're the only person here that is as amazing as you are.
Well,
You're the only one that can now see into the astral.
have you tried putting the kid as a starter on the Urban Brawl team if he's jacking up other kids? Like, how do you do?
Well, if you know he's going to be jacking up his own team, I don't think that's, you know,
That's fair.
you know what I mean. So, yeah, I mean, good idea, but I don't know that that's actually going to work. I think we should just try to figure out what's going on with the kid, and I don't know. Anybody know an exorcist? Like,
I might know a guy.
I believe
called-
to start, we need an old priest and a young priest. I believe that's the foundation.
I've seen that Trid.
it's a classic.
So
Let's call Doolin though.
I sure. I mean, you know, this isn't my wheelhouse, so
Like,
however you guys want to
Amaging
do
knows
it.
that guy now.
Amaging, what do you know about shade possession? Is there any reversal, any way to get rid of it, or anything like that?
There is a way. We could try to learn the Shade's name. That's a long, lengthy process that we might go down, or we could just outright banish it. I lack some of the tools for that, though. Here, unfortunately.
As Bear brought up, Doolin? Dude seems to always have implementations needed in times like this, so...
I know you haven't gone on one of his little nature getaways.
No,
Yeah, he requires Nuyen for that, and that's something I'm kind of lacking right now.
If it'll help the kid, I'll front it. But
Yeah,
we're not doing any nature missions. We're not going camping for dueling. I'm just gonna pay him a lot of money to help us fix the kid.
I'm sure that
can
between me and Bear, we could help on that front.
Can I interject and say that I think Karma should foot the bill for this?
I agree. This is kind of his mess.
But Karma's just a kid.
Excuse me, Otto. Whatever.
Yeah, you know what we
I don't know how much money Karma has in his piggy bank, but I don't think he can afford
I mean,
expertise like this.
it's also Odo. Please say his name correctly.
It's Otto, and I'll say his name the way it's supposed to be said. I know you have a hard time with spelling and pronunciation, Bear, as noted by the sign down at the athletics facility, we'll call it. Okay. But yeah, it's Otto, and I think Otto should pay for this because this is his mess. But that's just me. If you guys want to come out of your pockets or whatever, that's totally up to you. But that's my take on it.
All right. As you guys are having this discussion and trying to figure out what to do, the screen in the conference room just turns on.
The hell?
All of your cellular devices at that same moment also get a text notification. If you look at your cellular device, the notification is it's showtime.
What?
Big fireworks explosions go off on the screen. You have crossing lights, and then in big bold letters, slowly it starts to come up the same text message you received. It's showtime! Slowly the screen fades out and you can see another image comes up. You guys are seeing an old west area. There's a rundown stuffer shack and some tumbleweeds blowing across the open ground, the double lane highway in between, and on one side looks like there's a guy in all black cowboy getup, and then on the other side of the street you've got two other cowboy-esque looking people. They all look like they're from recognizable shows or movies that you may have seen before. And they immediately just start with a big old gunfight. Just firing back and forth. There's bullets flying. You see this armor piece just fall off the chest of one of them. And they're going back and forth. Then suddenly there are like the little mascots from Stuffer Shack start just appearing and running out of the Stuffer Shack, but they look zombified, and they're rushing the other two cowboys that are across the street, trying to bite and gnaw at them as they're fought back off by the cowboys. Then suddenly the man in black just gives kind of small salute, and he falls backwards into a door of light. And they run after him, and the scene changes once again. As they jump through, you're now in a dark wilderness with eerie trees, and off in the distance a large blood moon has risen to the backdrop of a strange castle that has impossible angles that rises up on a cliff. And now, standing before the two people that just jumped through, there is Dracula himself. And he immediately starts summoning creatures of the night to come after these two vampire hunters that have materialized. There's whips and slashes and holy water and crosses, werewolves, blood lightning, back and forth. The Dracula takes incredible hits and wounds as the intrepid vampire hunters are able to smash back some of the attacks that are coming against them, forcing the Dracula to turn into mist and flee into the woods. And as they track him through the woods, they come upon two large double doors. And it looks like they're having to try to break their way in. And as soon as they do, they fall into what looks like a secret base straight out of an episode of Carl Combat Mage. In fact, there is Carl Combat Mage. He's also joined by a dapper gentleman in a nice suit. And they go off and start exploring the complex. And in doing so, they're attacked by the Russian guards that are there with automatic weapons. There's gadgets that go flying back and forth. Bullets are flying. Computers are being hacked. And finally, our two intrepid heroes are able to crash the system and leap through the doorways to safety, jumping past large, burly men in full combat armor with grenade launchers. And then you just see the screen slowly fade to black, and it goes... Game over. And then the lights kind of just dim on the screen again.
Were we supposed to be playing along?
What was that?
That was the most awesome show I've ever seen.
I should watch more Trid if it's come to this.
Why did that play?
Loki, your phone starts going off.
Not again.
Just a few seconds after this stops playing.
Is there another episode? Oh wait, no. It's a phone call. Hang on. All right. Hello.
It's Applejack.
Hey, what's up, buddy? You sound out of breath. You okay?
I'm a little tired. Hey man, we did your message board thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'll put him on speaker real quick.
Everybody can hear the voice of Applejack. Yeah, I did your message board thing.
Yes, how'd that go?
Man. I've got some data for you.
Oh?
Yeah.
So
I hope it helps.
You got his location, right?
I'm not sure you're gonna like where he's at.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna need to pack a bag.
Okay, so where is he?
He's in Europe.
What?
Yeah.
I don't understand how he got from here to Europe so fast. Well, I guess suborbitals are a thing, but
I don't know, man. Look, we infiltrated his system. Okay, that was not easy. I've got some help for you.
okay.
So I'll shoot you the information about what we got, where he's at. And when you're ready to hit that place, be sure to let me know.
Okay, sounds good. Well, we appreciate it. Let us know
Awesome.
what you need. Did any of your equipment get damaged or anything?
I gotta run diagnostics, but if you could do me a real solid and just give me a few days to rest.
Yeah, no problem, buddy. Just take care of yourself.
All right. Thanks so much. I gotta go take a nap.
Hey,
Applejack,
thank you, buddy.
You sound tired, buddy. I'm bringing over some water and some hydration masks. Don't worry, man. We're gonna get you back in tip-top shape.
It's okay.
I'm gonna make sure that we get you back up and running.
Really,
you gotta
it's
be
fine,
ready
it's
in time to go
fine.
to Europe with us.
No,
so we gotta make sure that you're gonna be healthy and hip.
Okay. No.
Don't worry, we can pack up your
Loki, just
stuff. It'll
handle
be
that
an
for me.
easy
Thank you,
carry-on.
Blake.
Don't worry about it. I'll stop by later.
What a good friend you are. He obviously loves you deeply.
I try.
Bear, you'll also get a message around when this same conversation is happening.
I don't want to though.
Well, you're getting a message.
I'm gonna get it. Yeah.
Okay. It's from Leap Boy.
Okay.
It just says, just had an awesome romp in the Matrix. It was amazing. I'm going to try and cut highlights and put them up later. Be sure to stop by and give it a like and a thumbs up.
I'll set a I assume he's got a page where he can stream his things on the Trid. I assume I'm already following it, so when it pops up, I'll like and then turn down the volume 1 notch and lurk.
Okay. Yeah, there you go. For everybody wants to see what actually happened through that whole little recap right there, you'll have to watch the previous episode. All right, you guys. So, what are you gonna do with Otto and Karma?
So yeah, now that I have the courage to talk again and try to defend myself. Sorry, I was just thinking about you guys were overwhelming me. I have a couple thousand. I mean, I could definitely pay. I don't know how much exorcisms typically go for, but I mean, I can probably cover a majority of it, assuming it's not extremely expensive.
In this economy?
That's very true. Like I said, I don't really know how big the market is. But yeah, I also don't remember a single other talking point before all of that. That just blew my mind. I'm so genuinely confused.
It was pretty awesome. I kind of want to see.
I'm not saying. Yeah,
I want to see the episode that's coming out after this. I'm hooked.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but so anyway, back to exercising your kid.
Yeah. Shade. Huh.
Mm-hmm. How do you want to go about doing that?
Let's put the kid up somewhere comfortable so he's not suspicious. If he's possessed by something, we don't want to make it angry.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it knows I'm onto it.
Okay, that's why I'm going to take it somewhere fun, and you're not going to look at it. We're gonna try and trick it. We're gonna get it somewhere that it's safe and comfortable and it can have fun.
Do you know what a shade does to have fun? It's not amusement parks and Ferris wheels.
Nope, not gonna let it do that.
What do shades do to have fun? I feel like we should all probably know how to like shades feed. Like, what do they feed on? Or like, I'm not familiar. Like, do you?
It's called a shade. I assume flaying's involved.
Okay, well, I figured it was
obviously
maybe a bit more than violence. We should probably get him off the urban ball team.
Well, yeah, we have an obvious solution, but I don't think anybody wants to go that route, including me.
Obvious solution. What do you mean?
What?
Yeah, it's like,
that idea.
Yeah,
no,
the solution
that it's not happening. Loki.
It's a solution. I mean,
it's a horrible solution, and no,
it is horrible. And I don't argue with that. Like, can't disagree.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Kaze. Spider. You're still not 100%, so I need Kaze to help you with this. We can take the kid to our old apartment, lock him in the safe room while we go talk to Doolin.
I mean, at this point,
No.
wouldn't the safest route be to just act normal? I think
Right.
if we don't include him with the urban brawl team, that's probably for the safety of the other kids that are going to be here. But I think that if we take him somewhere else for now, that's going to arouse suspicion of the shade, and that could lead to bad things. I think until we find out what Doolin wants to do, I think we just keep an eye on him here and continue business as usual.
You just brought up a really good point, though. Taking him off the urban brawl team for the safety of the other kids. We tell him he's too good, and we're advancing his training.
Or maybe he beat the hell out of another kid and he's off the team.
I think he's just suspended. I think that's
Suspension would be a good
Yeah.
cover. That way it's not, he's off, and then that could trigger him and make him angry. So I think we just let him know, what he did wasn't good, and we give him a suspension to give him some cool off time. And in the meantime, we get in contact with Doolin and figure out what we need to do. But I think that if we try to take him somewhere or
don't
do
take him
something
anywhere.
else with him, that's going to make things worse. I
fair.
think we just got to leave him here, keep an eye on him, and worst case scenario, could always stay in the VIP lounge should things get out of hand.
Yes, absolutely right. We should not transport him. That was a bad thought. Just, I was spitballing.
Hey,
But-
no bad ideas.
Well, look, why don't we do this? Why don't you guys
Except
go...
for the thing that Loki suggested. That was a bad idea.
It's not a great idea. It's an idea.
That's a bad idea.
Yeah, just saying. I mean, there's
Why
a lot of ocean out there.
Amaging
But...
and I go see Doolin right now?
Yeah, I'll go deal with Karma. I'll go talk to him and...
Can you call Doolin, or do you have to? Is this like an in-person only situation, or?
I could call him, but he'll probably try and screw us on price for helping because he's gonna want money.
I say just call him and see what he says.
All right,
He's gonna
I'll
screw us
put him
on price whether we're in person or not.
I'll put him on speaker. Hey, I got Loki, Amaging, and me and Spider here.
Yeah, what do you want?
I'm going to turn you over to Amaging to explain the situation in detail. Dreckhead, don't interject. And not you, Doolin. Sorry, there's a Dreckhead here. You feel free to interject wherever.
Otto walks out of the room.
Okay.
As he walks out, I'm gonna follow him.
Okay. Otto, are you being stealthy about it, or are you just walking out?
Just walking out pretty briskly.
Okay. Kaze goes with. We'll have this phone conversation in a second. Instead, Otto, as you walk out, you will almost bump into Karma, who's kind of hurriedly trying to back away from the doors and everything.
Hey, what are you doing up here?
I got lost. Can we go?
What?
Can we go?
Go where?
Anywhere?
Maybe.
Just us?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Let me think about it. Just go, I don't,
As he's talking with Karma, can I
come out as well?
I'm gonna go, hey,
Yeah.
Karma, it's good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. You're looking healthy. I like it. I gotta talk to your dad for a second, so why don't you go hang out in his room, and then I'll have him come meet you there.
Okay. He Kaze, he gives you a hug. Karma gives you a hug.
Okay. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. Yeah.
Okay. Would you like to roll perception? No, he just gave you a hug and then he walks away. And you're there to talk to Otto, who seems a little distraught.
So I walk up and I put my hand on his shoulder and just go, hey, I don't know what happened with the two of you, but I know that you made a choice that was in the best interest for Karma. And that's not easy to do. But that's a sign of a good parent. And that's what you are. Everybody here that's giving you a hard time, given the gravity of the situation, it's understandable, and I get where they're coming from. But you made a choice. And you made the choice that a parent has to make, which is something that nobody else in that room has ever had to do. So I want you to know that although it seems like there's a lot of people in there that are upset, we're upset because we care about the both of you. And all things considered, you're a pretty good guy, Otto. And I really appreciate you.
Right as soon as you finish this little speech to Otto, Kaze, you can hear what sounds like an engine revving outside.
Do I recognize the engine?
You definitely recognize that engine.
Wait a minute, that's...
Do you check your pockets? Your keys are
It
missing.
appears as though my keys are missing. And and then I run outside.
I'm
All
gonna follow.
right. Both of you run outside just to see the tail light of Kaze's motorcycle take off into the barrens.
He doesn't have proper licensing. He doesn't know how to operate that thing. I put a lot of work into that bike.
Otto, you just watched your child commit Grand Theft Auto.
Kaze, I don't know what to do, Kaze.
All right, this is what we're gonna do. You go back in there. You go see what the plan is in regards to the other magic men, and I'm gonna go get my bike back. So I'll take care of that, and you go do what you gotta do. Take it easy. I'm not gonna harm the kid, but I swear to God, if he scratched the paint on it, I swear to God.
All right, back to the phone call.
You can't even get that color anymore.
So Otto walks out of the room. Kaze walks out of the room. You guys are on the phone with Doolin. What's the deal?
I'm gonna slide the phone out to the middle and tell Doolin that I'm here with Loki and Amaging and Spider.
I heard the names. What do you want?
I'm gonna turn you over to Amaging to explain the situation.
Oh, joy, a situation. I can't wait.
Hey, Dylan, we're still working on the one thing. We've had a lot going on. What do you know about banishing free spirits?
It's not easy.
Is it that's something you could help with?
Are you serious?
No, I'm
We're
calling,
deadly serious.
calling to waste my
Okay.
time, Doolin.
Oh, well, I mean, if it's just a waste of time, you could have, done something else. That would have been
Doolin,
great.
this is 100% serious. Please, what do you know about this?
I know that it's difficult and you're not going to be able to do it just by yourself.
What do we need to do it?
Probably, somebody that's good at banishing spirits.
Well, come over then.
What makes you think I am?
Do you know anybody that could do that? That could help us out? It would, of course, be a finder's fee for you.
I guess I could call a guy and see what he says. But it's not going to be cheap.
It's fine.
I mean, my phone call is cheap, and asking him is cheap, but if he agrees to do it, it's probably going to be expensive.
It's fine.
Okay, well, I'll get back to you.
And with that, Loki, you can hear the conversation that somewhat the muffled conversation Kaze is having with Otto, and then you definitely hear the revving of a bike engine. But you could hear Kaze's voice in the hallway.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna poke my head out the door. Is there anybody in the hallway?
It's just Otto as you're seeing, like, the back of Kaze running down the stairs.
Kaze, where you going?
But Otto's still there.
Wait. Kaze was in the hallway. And I heard the bike motor.
Mm-hmm.
Then who was driving the bike? Otto, what was going on? Otto?
Nothing. Kaze's handling it.
Buddy, what's going on, man? Like, what is the deal here? You, like, seem pretty bummed out right now.
Nothing.
No, it ain't nothing. Why don't we go have a little talk, man, and I'll take him up to the roof.
Okay.
This is my spot up here. I like to come up here because it's kind of quiet. Well, quiet-ish. Quiet adjacent, we'll call it.
Yeah.
What
Tried
do
to
you-
kill myself up here a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I remember. I was there for that, remember? So what's the story, dude? Like, are you bummed out about your kid?
What the frag do you think, Loki?
Hey, whoa,
Yes.
whoa. You need to calm down there, chum. All
Dude,
right,
I can't calm down. I was just trying to do the right thing, and I don't know what to do, and you guys are all giving me dreck for it, and I'm sorry. I didn't know what I was doing. Okay, you're right. I rushed into it, and I'm sorry. And I'm dealing with the consequences, and my entire life.
Listen, man. Regardless of whether or not you made a dumb decision, you made a bonehead move, you know, and yeah, like everybody's pissed, and you know what, like that's fair. Like they kind of have a right to be a little bit upset about that whole thing, you know. But at the end of the day, you know, what's done is done here. There's nothing like we can do to like go undo. I'm sure like if you had the opportunity, you'd go and like untie that knot, but that's not how time works. So what we have is what we have right in front of us. So let's figure out how to fix the problem. And that's where we are right now. We're trying to figure out how to fix the problem. Now it sounds like Amaging and Bears guy have a line on something we can do about this, you know, that doesn't involve anything too drastic. So, I mean, well, relatively too drastic. So we're working on it. Everybody here is working on it. Okay. And it's not just you. That's kind of like, you know, what got you into this whole mess to begin with is like, you know, you're trying to do stuff on your own instead of like relying on the people around you, man. And that's an important thing that you got to be able to do. You got to be able to like rely on your friends, because you can't do everything by yourself. And we're going to help you out. We're going to figure it out.
Okay, that's not 100% what I'm worried about.
All right, what are you worried about?
I can't help you guys anymore. I lost my one thing. I can barely shoot a gun, not even to mention all the stuff going on with Karma right now. I think we could get that handled. I mean, it's difficult, but I believe in us. We've done stupider Drek, but I can't do anything. I don't have any of my magical capabilities. I'm not awakened anymore. I can't shoot a gun. I can't talk to people. I'm dragging all of you down, and I don't know what to do. If we go to Europe, what am I supposed to do? Sit and keep the car warm? What? I can't do anything.
I mean, that's a fair concern, but I mean, how many times have you heard a story about, you know, like an athlete or, you know, somebody that had a professional career and wound up getting some kind of disability or a disease and could no longer do the thing that they did? It was their thing. That's what they were good at. And they figured out how to make a pivot, change directions, and shift gears and start a new thing. Like you can always start a new thing.
Yeah, but those stories are always about people that are already successful, that have the money and capabilities of doing and making those pivots.
That's not always true.
Name one story where that's not true. We're nobodies. We don't do that. We are shadow runners. You run the shadows, and if you can't do it well, you end up dead.
Hey, I mean, maybe you consider yourself a nobody, but I don't think that. I'm definitely not a nobody. I'm a somebody. All right. I think you are too. But you got to think that about yourself. You got to be, you know, on some like, I'm gonna do this kind of attitude, not a like I can't do anything kind of attitude. That's the first thing you got to fix, man. Like, there's plenty of stuff that you can do. I mean, hell, man, like with your situation with the whole no magic thing, man, it sounds like it's time to get chromed up, chummer. You know, we can see if we can't work something out for you there. You know, we got a bed downstairs. You know, Doc, I think can handle some of that stuff. You know, we slap some wear in you. You know what I mean? Get you back going. A little smart link, you'll be shooting guns in no time, dude. But you got to start with your attitude, though.
Man, I'm gonna be dead in 12 days, no matter what. I'm gonna be fragging ghoul. I mean, you understand? We now have to. If I am sentient, right? If I'm feral, easy enough. You just off me. Problem solved. I'm geeked. Whatever. If I'm sentient, I have to eat people, Loki.
I mean,
we haven't figured that out. What are we gonna do? It's not. We don't kill enough people to like. I can't just go around eating bad people. What am I going to do? I can't feed off the people of Jotunheim.
Well, yeah, you definitely can't do that. But I mean, I feel like, you know, we've stacked up enough bodies that, you know, we could have had, you know, a pretty big stockpile at this point. You know, we just need to get a large refrigeration system going here or something. I think there's a way to work around that whole thing. You're not giving yourself enough credit here. Like I said, attitude first before we do anything else. Attitude first. You gotta believe in yourself, man, and you gotta believe that there's something you can do, because there's always an option. You might not like it, but there's always an option. You just gotta figure out what it is.
All right.
All right, let's go back downstairs, man. Let's go see what these guys have, in store for, figuring this stuff out with your kid. We'll do that first, and then we'll figure out what we're gonna do with you. You know what I mean? But we're gonna figure something out for you, man. You can be all right.
All right. Yeah, let's go.
All right, we'll head back to the conference room.
Okay.
On the walk there, hey man, no more disappearing, okay?
Yeah.
Let us have your
Okay.
back, dude.
Kaze, how are you going to chase down your motorcycle?
Oh, I think you already know the answer to that, my friend.
I imagine there's a phone call about to go out, and we're going to start to hear the Flight of the Valkyries song.
As I am running down the street, I pull out my phone and make a quick call to one Galahad.
Phone will immediately pick up.
Yes, sir.
Galahad, I'm running down the street right now, right south of Jotunheim. I need a pickup as quick as possible. Whoever is closest.
All right. I'll see what I can get you, real quick.
All right, appreciate your urgency. Thank you, sir.
Running down the block as you continue to run, still barely seeing those taillights off in the distance. Whips around a corner, comes a souped-up cycle just barreling at you.
As it's barreling at me, I wanna brace in front of it, and then I'm going for the Lord of the Rings wrap arm, and then swoop myself around onto the back of the bike so he doesn't have to stop at all.
Wow. Okay, sure. Roll me a quickness test. So you'll go to do the swing. Let's see if he reacts fast enough. He does not. Okay. So he's barreling. He pulls into kind of a power slide. You go to stand and then grab and then swing over to try to jump onto it, but he loses control of the bike. You swing over him, land on the other side of the bike as it hits the ground, and he falls over and falls off of it. And he quickly gets up, flicks his helmet up. What are you doing?
We're in a rush here, man. I didn't want to lose momentum. It seemed like the easiest thing to do. Are you okay?
I'm fine. Yes.
All right.
I'm good. Let's
All right.
go. Normally.
I'm commandeering the bike. This is a one-on-one scenario. I'll bring it back here for you after I'm done.
He starts to protest, and you're already off.
It's okay. Tell Galahad. I'll send you some credits later.
Okay. Please roll me a drive test. See if you can catch up to him. Wow. Otto, your son knows how to ride pretty well, apparently.
That's my boy.
I got a 4.
Oof. He is pulling away from you, cutting in between some alleyways and some buildings. Give me one more drive test. So you can start to catch up to him. It looks like he's making his way to Touristville. He ramps your bike up off of a kind of flattened car to a makeshift ramp, and is able to land it on some scaffolding. And he kind of slides. He lands, it slides, he's sliding with it. He jumps off at the last possible second as your bike is now kind of teetering on the top of this scaffolding.
I don't like that. Okay.
And he tucks and rolls and kind of just starts to make a break for it.
Okay, how far away from me is he right now?
Well, you have the option of stopping to try to get your bike, or keep going and you'll probably catch up with him.
Keep going.
Okay. You'll be on top of him as he's running.
Okay. As I'm running and catch up to him, I'm just going, hey, why are we running right now? We should probably stop so we can have a conversation like normal people.
Did you jump off the bike to run after him, or are you staying on the bike while he's running?
I stopped the bike and I'm off the bike now, so I'm running.
Okay, so you're running after him. All right, yeah. I don't need any of your help. You just want to put me away.
We don't want to put you away. That's not what we were talking about at all. Just stop real quick so we can talk
heard
about
everything.
This. Karma,
It's everybody
Karma?
else's fault.
Karma, stop. We need to talk about this. And I just stop running and wait to see if he stops.
He slows down. And he'll just kind of slowly turn. I didn't mean to do anything. I just didn't know how strong I was gonna be. Now that I'm better, it just happened. I didn't mean it.
We know, and it's okay. None of us are blaming you.
No, you're all talking about getting rid of me.
That's not what we're talking.
Having to throw me to some magic thing because I have something bad inside me.
That's not what we're talking about at all. Listen, what we were talking about is that what your dad did to make sure that you could be healthy ended up with some side effects that we weren't anticipating. And what we're going to do is help to make sure that you get better. Nobody's getting rid of you. We're not locking you away. We're not doing anything of that sort. We never would. You and your dad are a vital part of our team. You guys are part of this community, and we would never do anything to hurt you. And I give you my word on that. So what we're doing is we're going to help. We're going to make you better, so that way we can keep going and we can put you back on the Urban Brawl team, because that's what you want, right? Because you've been having fun with Urban Brawl. And if you run away, you're not going to be able to be part of the Urban Brawl, and you're going to let the rest of the team down. And I know you don't want to do that, right?
No.
Okay. Well, look, let's go back to Jotunheim. We're going to set you up, you and your dad up. We're going to make sure that we can get this and you guys taken care of, okay? And like I said, I lean down and I put my arm on his shoulder. I promise, nothing is going to happen to either of you. You have my word.
He just kind of folds his hands in front of him, and you see his head and his shoulders kind of sink. And he's just standing there, and you can kind of hear him sniffling a little bit. And then all of that stops. Everything stops. His shoulders go kind of rigid, and you feel the air around you get cold. Like, even though it is February, you can still feel it get colder. And you just hear his soft voice, "I'm ready to go." He doesn't look up at you, though.
Okay, well, you lead the way back to the bike, because we got to get on the bike so we can get back, and I'm gonna follow. All right, so I want to make sure we're working together here.
He starts head down, just walking back in the direction that he came.
Okay.
He's heading towards the bike.
Okay.
You following close to him, or
Yes.
giving some distance?
No, close.
Okay. Please roll your reaction. You win the reaction, so you are able to react. You're not caught by surprise. As you're walking back towards the bike, you just see his hands are kind of folded in front of him, and he's just walking slowly, and you just watch his arm shoot out quickly, grab one of the metal poles that was there by the scaffolding, and then try to whip it back around him and spin at the same time to swing it at you, and you just jump backwards as it goes right in front of your chest.
Okay, after I dodge out of it, can
Uh-huh.
I try to then like go in and put him in like a sleeper hold?
Yeah, if you want to get close to him. You go in to try to put him into this chokehold, and instead you get whacked in the knee. Please roll me your body.
It's a good thing you got metal knees, bro.
I'm saying.
Against, let's see, it's I got one. You have impact armor of 3, right?
Yep.
Okay. Roll me your body. You're looking for target number 3s.
3s?
Yeah.
5.
Okay, you're fine. Hits you in the knee. You feel the impact, but it doesn't take you down.
Still going for the same thing.
All right, trying again. Go ahead, roll it. All right, you will take a light wound from him slamming it again into your leg.
Okay.
This one is gonna put the one light wound will put you like a step back from him.
Okay.
And then he's just staring at you with like a blank expression on his face. As the fight continues you're starting to hear like whispers all around you.
Yeah, that's understandable. I assumed as much. I try to just go, Karma, stop it. You gotta come back to me with you gotta come back with me. Come on. Your dad's waiting and we gotta go. I need you to come with me.
No, Karma.
Only Zool.
Yeah, kind of. He'll then like toss the pole at you, and he makes a break for the storm drain.
All right.
Yeah.
I try to see if I can run and
Grab him.
grab him, because I mean, if he's running away from me, the intention is going to be to see if I can run up and get behind him, and if I can get him from behind to try to lock up and again go for the.
Okay.
And as I'm running after him, I notice that there are the people standing around, and I just go, "Kids, am I right?" And I just
no. There's no one around you two.
There's just whispers. Oh,
yes,
that's
there's
terrifying.
just whispers.
Okay, so then I go to say, "Kids, am I right?" And as I say it, I look around and notice
There's
that
no
there's
one
no
there.
one around, and I go, "Oh, okay, cool." And then I keep going. And I'm just like,
All right, roll me a quickness test to try and catch him. He threw the bar. You catch it and kind of throw it out of the way, and you're about to dissuade the people that you were sure standing watching, and there's nobody there. And he books it and slides into the storm drain, and you just miss grabbing him as he slides into and drops down, and you hear the splashing of feet.
"Is the storm drain big? Is the storm drain big enough that I could slide through it as well?"
You could slide down in there if you want.
We're going.
Okay. You splash down into some runoff water. It's very dimly lit. Do you have any kind of...
I do. I have infrared eyes.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah, I have low light and thermographic. So.
Okay. You can kind of make out the heat signature. He's headed down the storm drain.
Okay, keep following.
Okay. You keep running after him. He keeps making these twists and turns. You have no idea where he's going.
Okay. As I'm running through the sewer, I notice that there's like one red balloon down here, and I pop it on the way as I keep going.
Those people leaving those weird red balloons down here. Who's having parties?
You never know what you're gonna find in the barren sewers, man. Let me tell you.
Roll me one more quickness test. You're going to lose him as he makes some quick cuts here and there, and now you're in the sewers.
There's no way that I can try to track him or find him or anything else.
I mean, if you have tracking as a skill, yeah.
I do not.
Well, then no. If you had tracking as a skill or wilderness survival, I would allow it in this situation to try and to follow wherever Karma went.
Fortunately, no.
Did you take like
now-
all factory booster wear or anything like that?
I wouldn't try to use all factory booster wear in the sewer.
Would be a bad move.
You would
But
definitely be
no.
able to pick out the clean scent of
Yeah,
the thing,
not sewage. Yeah, that's fair. But unfortunately, no. The only cyberogs I have is the eyes, really. So, okay.
Just gonna make your way back out.
Yeah, look for a ladder and climb
Climb
out,
out.
see where I am, I suppose.
You're only a few blocks away from where you started.
Okay. Is my bike still precariously perched? Okay.
Your bike is still precariously perched.
I'm gonna go get that and
Okay.
so I can take that down so it's
Mhm.
not up there. I'm gonna call Galahad and give him the cross streets to let him know where the bike is because
Okay.
I'm gonna have to leave the other bike. So
He'll send
I'll-
somebody to get it.
okay, and then I will go back to Jotunheim.
Okay. Meanwhile, at Jotunheim, what you guys gonna do?
Well, I don't know. I'm waiting on like Bear and Amaging to do their thing.
Julian can get back to you later this evening. He knows of some people that do spirit removal.
Four guys.
They're not 4 guys, no. There's 2 guys.
They don't have a base set up in an old fire station.
No, they do not.
Do they?
No,
Do they
no
drive a
unlicensed
station wagon?
proton accelerators.
They may drive a hearse. But you want spirit removal, these guys are generally who you want to call.
While we're waiting on the callback, I want to go find Otto.
He'll be coming down from the roof after having talked to Loki.
Yeah.
I'll kind of let Loki carry on. I'll tell him we called Doolin. We're waiting on a callback, and Amaging's got my phone.
Okay. Bye. Remember what we talked about?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. Attitude.
Yeah.
Believe in yourself. You got a team here waiting for you. We're here to help. Anyway, I gotta go. Talk to Bear.
I'm gonna look up at Otto. I don't know what you did, but you look like Drek. I may have mentioned that.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Thanks. Appreciate
Like,
that.
we need to get you a protein shake or something.
Okay.
Like you look terrible.
I don't know what you. Pretty sure that's just the disease kicking in. I don't know what you. There's not really much I could do about that. I don't think a protein shake's gonna save. If anything, raw human flesh will probably do me significantly better at this point.
Why did you lie? We would have taken care of the kid. We would have helped the kid. You didn't have to lie.
I didn't know he was possessed.
You didn't know he was possessed.
No, I found out it at the table with the rest of you. I kind of lost my ability to see magic. I didn't realize what happened afterwards.
Let's pause there. You can't.
No, I can't. I am utterly useless at this point. I can mediocrely shoot a gun.
You're not useless.
Debatable. You're right. Sorry.
I'm gonna point right at Otto. Looking up. Bring it in. And I'm just gonna grab him against his will and hug him. We're
Okay.
here for you. Stop telling, like in his ear, like as I'm like bone crushing hug. Stop telling lies. We are here as a team. We're gonna help you. And then I'll let him go. And I'll tell him to come down to the gym at dawn.
Okay.
And we'll take you from mediocre gun shooting to not being terrible at it.
Okay.
Okay, I'll see you at dawn. I'm pretty sure you just sprained both my arms with that, but thanks.
And we're gonna toughen you up too.
Loki, the doc is gonna come find you.
Yeah, Doc, what's up?
Yeah. You want to get rid of that cyberware now?
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, guys downstairs.
Okay, great.
All right. If you want to go talk to him, I figured that would be the best.
All right. So I'll grab the duffel,
Okay.
head downstairs.
Yeah. You can clearly see who you're waiting for, as you have 6 security guys that are kind of close by, watching this guy. You see a troll wearing kind of mismatched military fatigues. He's got one broken horn on his head, and the other one kind of just almost wraps from the top of his head down onto his neck, going onto the back of his head.
Hey there, totally reputable black market cyberware guy.
Yeah, you got the ware for sale, right?
Yeah. I'll open up the bag.
Okay. I want it all.
All right. Make me an offer.
He undoes one of the pockets, hands you a cred stick.
Okay, how much is on it?
You tap it. It's got $30K on it.
I thought you were gonna make me an offer, not insult me. And I want to roll negotiation on this.
Yeah, sure. Oh, I gave you the wrong one. He reaches out for you to hand him that one back.
All right, I give it to him back.
Okay. He opens his jacket, digs out another one, puts it on the table.
Okay, how much is on this one?
This one has 125,000 on it.
That's a little more like it. Okay. Yeah, I think we got a deal.
And if you can do this again, yeah. Are you good about getting parts like this?
We come across things from time to time in our travels. I mean, it's
Okay. The Spikes would like to do business with you.
the Spikes. Is that your organization?
That is who I am here to represent.
Okay, where are you guys based out of? Just out of curiosity.
He gestures like this and just kind of points.
Oh, okay, here in Redmond.
Well, I-95 is ours.
Good to know. Okay. Well, like I can assume we have a working relationship going forward here. I certainly wouldn't want to have any friction in between our two organizations.
Yeah. As long as you can guarantee us that you don't sell to the ancients.
The Ancients, okay. So don't sell to the Ancients.
The off limits.
Works for me. I don't even know who those guys are, so
Good.
it sounds like a bunch of nobodies.
Are we square?
Yeah, this'll set us right here. Pleasure doing business with you.
Goes to shake your hand.
I put my tiny little hand in his giant troll mitt.
He does his best not to crush your hand.
All right.
And then you watch him walk out, get on this troll modified Harley chopper, and just peel out.
Damn, Kazi would love that thing. He said he's not here to see that. Fantastic. All right, so that's one more thing squared away. I like that.
Yeah, got some pretty good money out of that.
125K, not bad.
And a new contact.
Yeah. What was his name again?
He didn't give his name. He just gave you a number and says that you're dealing with the spikes.
All right. Okay.
All right. Kaze, on your way back to Jotunheim, you're going to get a phone call.
Okay, I answer the phone.
Am I speaking with a Mr. Anderson?
I hear the name and I have to take a second and I go, yes, this is John Anderson. How can I help you?
Mr. Anderson, we're here to talk about your contract. We have some things that, well, they're red flags in our eyes.
Oh, hang on. Sorry, give me 1 sec. What kind of red flags? What seems to be the issue?
Well, there's just some weird things in here in the contract. Maybe if you bring your business partner with you, this could all be cleared up real easily.
I think I might just have to be here to come discuss it with you guys in person, see the business partner who I had draw up these contracts with me. Not so much a partner, more of a third party that owed me a favor, and this was supposed to be, just a quick, easy signing up some documentation and getting everything on the up and up for my business here.
Well, sir, the way these documents have been written out and delivered to us, your third-party person that is helping you is also apparently one of the controlling interests in your business.
Well, that seems to absolutely not be the intended case here.
Perhaps you should take some time and talk to a Mr. Hickory about this.
Yes, I think that I may need to do that. In the meantime, is there a possibility that with that type of documentation, your firm may be able to draw up some new forms that removes him from any mention and gives me the control with the same type of, up and up for the business creation here? Would that be a possibility?
Well, Mr. Anderson, I gotta be honest with you, we're just here to review. If we were drawing up documents ourselves for this business proposal, there would need to be a lot more capital and possibly something for us to be able to want to continue on this business venture. If we're just looking over the documents for you to get them completed, then really you should take it up with your business partner, Mr. Hickory, unless you have some other kind of alternate business plan, or you can supply a new contract document that you would like revised and or looked over. Otherwise, to go specifically through us, there would be some auditing that we would have to do.
Understandable, 100%. I really appreciate you guys bringing this to my attention, and I will definitely be keeping your firm in mind for the future. Thank you so much for your help on this.
You're very welcome, Mr. Anderson. We hope you have a pleasant day.
Thank you. You as well. And just to be sure, the documents haven't been officially processed or anything, right? Because I've yet to sign them, so there's no actual...
That is correct, sir. Your signatures are required to finalize the documents. However, Mr. Hickory has already signed and stamped everywhere that he needs to.
I see. Fantastic. All right. Well, thank you so much for the advisement on that, and you guys have a wonderful rest of your day.
Thank you.
I hang up, and then I immediately call Sam Hickory.
There's a few rings, and then you hear the phone pick up.
Sam Hickory, this is your time.
Hey, Sam. It's Kaze calling. How you doing, man?
Oh, hey. Did you get those documents I sent you?
I did. I've got it mostly done and ready to go. I just need to meet with you real quick so that way I can make sure that we have it all notarized and finalized. Where can we meet up?
What? I can't. You need to... What? I just... do you hear that? You know what? I'll try and call you back later.
Click.
Okay. As it hangs up, I call Applejacks.
Oh God, what do you want?
Hey, Applejacks, no time for pleasantries this time, unfortunately. I got a job for you that I need you to do.
job for me.
I do. I need you to track down the location of a Sam Hickory.
Okay. This is gonna take a little extra, right? I'm still recovering from the last thing that I just did.
No problem. Like I said, man, stay hydrated. Get yourself a nice little relaxing soothe mask. A little charcoal under the eyes really goes a long way to help relieve some tension.
Right, Sam Hickory. I got it.
Awesome. Thank
Good
you,
luck.
Applejacks.
Click.
And I'll continue back to Jotunheim.
Okay. Eventually, you guys will hear the sound of Kaze's motorcycle pulling back up.
Gonna go greet him.
Looks like he's by himself.
What happened?
As I get off the bike, I walk up to Otto and I just kind of fall down onto my knees and I just go, I couldn't stop him.
What do you mean you couldn't stop him?
I caught up to him and I was talking to him and everything was going good, and then there was a pipe and he went into the sewers and I tried to chase him and I lost him in the sewers. I don't know who went into the sewers, but it wasn't Karma. And I know that it wasn't him. But this isn't going to be the end. We're going to find him. I've got some ideas. I'm going to make a few calls and see what I can get together. But I promise you that we're going to find him.
Was he harmed at all? Does he?
No.
Besides,
I'm not going to attack a kid. It doesn't matter what's possessing him or who it is. That's not an option. So he just got away from me and I couldn't keep up. But like I said, I have an idea. I've got a couple things that I'm gonna try to make some calls. I'm gonna see what we can do, but we're not just gonna let him go.
No.
We're gonna find him.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. God, why the sewers?
If it would have still been on the streets, I'd still be after him right now.
I know,
but
I know. You did your best. Don't beat yourself up about it. Even with a parasite infecting him, he's still a smart kid. He should at least be able to stick it through for a while. So, maybe. I don't know if he's stuck in the sewers. I didn't really train him on that part.
It won't have to be that long. I promise you. We're gonna get people on this. I'm gonna do what I can, and we're gonna find him again.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure Amaging could help too, and we can figure out something.
Okay, but I'm sorry.
You did your best. I appreciate you for attempting to get him.
And also, what was that they were talking about back in the meeting room? Your magic is gone, or what?
Yeah, when I sold my soul to, when I gave the Shade some of my soul, I'm assuming it was a Shade that took the soul. When I gave the Shade some of my soul, he basically took the part of me that can cast magic, so I can't really do a whole lot of things.
Hey, that's not true.
I swear to God, if I hear that one more time from anybody, I'm going to punch you. Listen, I've already gotten multiple speeches. I appreciate whatever you are about to say, but for the love of God, I do not want to hear it again.
And if you know what? If you need to punch me, so be it. But I just have one thing to say. As a wiser philosopher than either me or you once said, the circumstances of one's birth are irrelevant, and it's what you do with the gift of life who determines who you are.
Thank you. Is that Oprah?
Otto, right after this conversation, your phone will ring.
Need a break. All right. Pick up the phone. Hello?
Hey, Dad.
Irma, where the frack are you?
Don't worry. I'm gonna take care of it all.
What do you even mean by that?
everything that's gone wrong, everybody that's wronged us. Don't worry.
Listen,
I can help you.
Jackson,
I can take care of it now.
Jackson, just let's meet up. We can talk about it in person. How about that?
After I'm done.
No, where are you going? What are you doing?
I'm gonna go take care of the bad people. You know,
What
the ones
bad
the
people?
the ones that set us down on this path. The ones that did all the stuff to you and to Mom. I'm gonna fix it.
Okay, you should just come back home.
I can't. I got help now. I can do it.
No, that's not how this works. Listen, if I need help from these guys, then you need help from someone else. You are a kid. I don't care if this if the shade is giving you some magical super abilities or whatever. You shouldn't go through this alone. You can come back. We can figure it out together. We can make a plan, and we could do it together.
I promise everything is going to be okay, and I'm going to make you so proud.
Karna, I'm already proud of you. I would be even significantly more proud if you came back to Jotunheim.
Don't worry. I've got it under control. Like I said, I can do it. I've got the help, and I know what to do, and you guys have given me the training. I'm going to fix it all.
And then you just kind of hear his voice just slowly drop.
I'm going to fix it all. Goodbye, Otto.
Hey everybody, Dr. Friendship here. I play Loki on SINless, and I'm also the editor for the show. I wanted to take a moment to thank all of you for tuning into the program. This is normally the part where I do some kind of like clever story beat or hook outro or something like that, and we thank our patrons and things along those lines, but I wanted to take a moment, since it is the holiday season, to thank all of you from the bottom of our hearts for tuning into the program and watching for these last 46 plus episodes. It's been a real journey, and we truly appreciate all of you that tune in every week to watch our show. It's pretty huge for us, and we want to thank you very, very much. In addition to that, if you don't mind helping us out, maybe drop a like or a comment on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, or even better, share it with somebody else that you think might enjoy it. That's the best way to get noticed in the algorithm, and it's the best way to reach other people that might be interested in Shadowrun content. So if you could do that for us, that would be the best Christmas gift you could possibly give us. Most importantly, what I'd like to really do right now is thank all of our patrons. Your guys' support is how we keep the lights on and the doors open around here. So a big thank you specifically to Crimson Gecko, Bear, The Rogue 404, Drekstorm, Nicholas, Anthony, Tim, Kevin, and John. You guys help support us every single week, and we truly, truly appreciate everything that you do for us. So thank you all so much. Have a great holiday, everybody, and we'll see you in the next episode.